Episode 6: Preparing the Body and Mind for Divine Communication. Esoteric Christian reflection from the blind oracle of cosmic Christ fellowship. The soul is ever radiant, ever knowing, and ever connected to the divine. It possesses all the attributes of God, for it emanates from him as a spark of his eternal essence. Yet when the body and mind are weighed down by filth, contamination, and the desires of the flesh, the soul becomes entangled and bound, unable to freely express its divine intelligence. For this reason, seekers who do not dream or who dream and forget must first prepare their body and mind for divine communication. Dreams are the language of the soul, but the soul requires a purified vessel to transmit its messages clearly. The body must be sanctified, the mind cleansed, and the spirit attuned to divine frequency. Without this preparation, the soul's voice is drowned out by the noise of lust, greed, fear, and worldly attachments. The Apostle Paul admonishes, "This I say then, walk in the Spirit, and ye shall not fulfill the lust of the flesh." Galatians 5:16. To walk in the Spirit is to allow the soul, the divine spark, to take charge, bringing the body and mind into submission to its eternal purpose. Those who live according to the Spirit are not ordinary wanderers, they are sons of God. For as many as are led by the Spirit of God, they are the sons of God. Romans 8:14. This scripture reveals that divine communication is not random, but the inheritance of those who align themselves with the Spirit. To be led by the Spirit is to open oneself to divine directives, to receive guidance through dreams, visions, and revelations. The soul knows all things, sees all things, and remembers its mission. But when the body is polluted with negativity and the mind is clouded with worldly desires, the soul's messages are suppressed. Spiritual cleansing through prayer, meditation, fasting, and sanctification becomes the first step to restoring clarity. When the vessel is pure, the soul speaks freely and divine instructions flow unhindered. The words of Christ affirm this eternal truth. God is a spirit, and they that worship him must worship him in spirit and in truth. John 4:24. To worship in spirit is to align with the soul's divine essence, to tune into the frequency where God communicates. It is in this alignment that dreams become vivid, revelations become clear, and divine guidance is received without distortion. Seekers must therefore prepare themselves, purifying body and mind, so that the soul may rise above entanglement and speak its mission. For the soul is the eternal witness, the divine spark, and the bearer of destiny. To neglect preparation is to silence the voice of God within. To embrace sanctification is to awaken to divine communication. Awake thou that sleepest,